Okay, this should be a short video, not too long. Jeep Grand Cherokee 2005, I think it's between the 2005 to 2007 range. Same radio. And the problem with this radio is, if I turn the system on, this button is working. That one is not doing anything. You can turn it on, off actually, and on again, but it's not working. Now, these on volume controls on here, these are actually decoder shafts or rotary decoders. I have fixed, I think, this one before, or actually it might be that one. And at the time of fix, I had to modify the unit to fit. So maybe something went wrong. I'm gonna dive into that, pull this out. That should be quite easy. On these Jeeps, we just need to pull on the front face here. Let me just turn the car off. Just be able to pull on the front face. And it starts coming loose. And that's all that's to it. Still stuck somewhere underneath here. Can't remember if this bottom section needs to come out as well. No, it doesn't. Right. For any of those who need to remove this, same, you grab there and just pull this whole section to the front. Okay, so push that back. We've got 4 little screws on the side that's holding it. There's 2 on the top, 2 at the bottom. I'm going to remove this headset. We'll have a check inside the house. Okay, so we've got the radio out my desk. Trying to remember, there's 4 screws in front, 2 at the back. Let's start taking it apart. See where we get to. Some nice prying points at the back. Not sure if it's in screws in front. We found that out now. That's fine. Okay, in here you can't see anything. Everything is still in front here. So let's come back to the front. We'll take the buttons off. And there's 4 screws here as well. Take those apart. I just want to go into this camera. There's something odd I've seen it on the videos lately. There's like a ghost image appearing. I think there's a lens on the inside that's dirty. Doesn't come off. First seems that we need to unclip these clips on top. Okay. Probably the back. More of them. I think that one screw that's still in there is giving us problem. It's want to come out. It releases now. Maybe it's stripped out. Right. So the tooth apart. We've got a contact strip at the bottom there. It shouldn't get damaged. That sits into this strip here. Okay, so let's put that aside. We've got our buttons on the side, and since we need to dismantle this whole section here, and the one we've got problems with is this one, and that this new one that was installed previously. I had to cut it shorter. So let's start this. 1, 2, 3. There should be more. Looks like 3 little Phillips screws. Just take them out as well. Wait. Let's see if we're in. So there's right, so you've got the back section, and I turn this around, everything's probably going to fall out, so I'm not going to turn it around. I'm just going to store it like that for now. And let's have a look what's happening on this side. And I can see the fault. See if I can get you guys zoomed in. You see that wiring is broken. Yeah. So that's why I decided to give up on us. That's no problem. We'll just doesn't have a choice. We'll go back into its position. Okay, so there's that wire. It's off. Shaky camera, shaky microscope. That wire is loose, so that wire should fit back there. The rest seems to be fine still. Okay, so the reason why I did that was these pins of the new rotary encoder was a lot thicker than the pads going through the board. And it's a multi-layer board. Look on the side, it's actually a multi-layer board, and I didn't want to draw that out, damaging any of the layers. So therefore, I just made a pad on top, and then just wired back in. But that was probably a bad soldering, so let's get that back. That seems to be better. Trying to get you guys to zoom out here. Right, now so reassembling everything back in reverse. Move these screws are back. Get closer. I think next step is just to plug this back in. Simple as that. And then put the 4 screws back in. That's it. Let's put it back, plug in, see if it works. See you on that side. Put it back in the car. I'm recording on my phone again. So basically we've got this connector that needs to go back in, and we've got the antenna to go back in. So I will install those, and then we'll redo the 4 screws in front, and once that's in, I'll bring it back again. Okay, so I've got those 2 connectors in. Interesting sake, there's a spare connector that's open on that side. So if you look on the connector side here, it seems that's for additional audio. I can't zoom that, but yes, so got a spare connector and antenna, and this should technically now, apologies for that, okay, this should technically now just slip back in. And it's in its place. So before we tie the thing up, let's see if it works. Okay, so there's some radio and the volume is working. Let me just put, yeah, there's some noise on before YouTube blocks me for any music, so that's working again. This side should be working as well, so that's fine. And now I'll put the screws back in, cover it up. Should be able to set the time as well, because that was my biggest frustration, is getting the time to set. Or this clock, let's just okay, so that's working as well. I'm gonna wrap everything up, guys. I'm gonna show you how we put the 4 screws back in. We'll take the cover, we'll just pop it back into position. I'll do it now, and that's it. You're done, guys. With that, I'm running at 80 subscribers. I would like to see if I can reach by end of this year, which is still a long way ahead, at least 100 subscribers. So if you like these type of videos, hit that subscribe button. Also, if you don't mind, hit that like button. I'll see you on the next one. I'm out.